Good morning. Today is Wednesday, August 19th. Today, I would like to encourage all of us to just look up. Set aside all the fear and the hate and the division that we seem to be seeing all the way around us, and listen to what God is instructing us to do, especially in Psalm 46. In verse 10 of that psalm, the King James Version says, "Be still and know that I am God." My New American Standard Bible, that I most often use, says, "Cease striving and know that I am God." Literally, that phrase in the Hebrew language means let go. But I especially like the idiom of the day and what that word would have meant to them. And it comes across in simply one word: relax. When we look at verses 8 and 9, we understand that all power is in the hands of God. And so, relax. God has this. I am reminded of a movie. It's I think a great movie. The movie Sully. If you remember, it's the story of Captain Chesley Sullenberger, who was the pilot of the aircraft that landed in the Hudson River after taking off full of passengers, and very soon after takeoff they had a bird strike that took out both engines. They're facing an obvious catastrophic emergency. There was not enough altitude to do what normally would have gone on in the shutting down of both engines. There was no training that they had ever been through that would equip them for that particular situation. And at that point, Captain Sullenberger makes a declaration that is, I think, just a very interesting declaration. I know that this is partially formally in the procedures that they are trained to do. But at that point of great danger, he says to his co-pilot, "My aircraft." His authority took over. He was in charge. All the rest of the crew all had their own jobs to do, but it was Captain Sullenberger who was in control of what was going to later be called the Miracle on the Hudson. Well, that's kind of where we are right now, isn't it? We feel like our engines have been shut down and we're in danger of crashing, but then God steps in and says, "My world." I want to read to you some more from Psalm 46 and what this is saying to us, and especially on this day that I want to encourage us to simply look up and appreciate the very presence of God. Listen to what Psalm 46 says, the first 3 verses to begin with. "God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth should change, and though the mountains slip into the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam, though the mountains quake at its swelling pride." Drop down to verse 8. "Come, behold the works of the Lord, who has wrought desolations in the earth. He makes wars to cease to the end of the earth. He breaks the bow and cuts the spear in two. He burns the chariots with fire." So here we are. Relax and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our stronghold. So, today, let's look up and relax. Let God be in control of today. Specifically, let God be in control of your day. Instead of dwelling on all the negative things that are happening all the way around us, dwell on something better. Do as we read over in the book of Philippians, as Paul was writing actually from a jail cell. You think his world was crashing down? He was in a jail cell there because of his preaching of the gospel. And he was writing to Christians who would soon be experiencing a lot of difficulty. And he said this to them: "Finally, brethren, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is of good repute, if there is any excellence and anything worthy of praise, dwell on these things. The things you have learned and received and heard and seen in me, practice these things, and the God of peace will be with you. Today, Christian, understand God's in control. Relax. Let Him take charge. Today is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Have a great day.